When you think of a drive-in movie, this is probably what plays in your head. But on a Thunder game night at the Chiefs Drive-In in Chickasha, this is what it sounds like.
Probably as good as going to the game.
Barbara Egbert owns the 66-year-old theater. These are shots of the first drive-in watch party. It was last Tuesday, Game 4, and it all started with the power of social media.
See that screen back there? What better way to watch the game?
Matt Wilcox heads up Chickasha's official Thunder fan club, Blue Alliance chapter. He was looking for a business to host, so he went to Facebook, and Egbert's daughter responded.
Some things seem to get better with time, and the annual Edmond Downtown Arts Festival seems to be one of them. This year marks the 38th year for the event, which lasts for a total of 3 days. It's free to the public, features more than 100 artists, and live entertainment is even offered a little later in the evening.
Just a great show for everybody and something for everybody.
Pottery, jewelry, and oil paintings are just a few of the types of art you'll find at the festival, which was in full swing this afternoon thanks to Mother Nature's cooperation.
Yesterday was a little bit slow because of the weather, but today's made up for it. It started early this morning at 10 o'clock and it hadn't stopped, and we expect it to go all evening.
A lot has changed over the past 7 decades. Technology has changed, presidents have changed, and education has changed. But one thing that's been a constant here at Millwood School District is Miss Frances Percival, or Miss P as she's affectionately known. She's volunteered here for 58 years, and she's committed to helping every child she meets.
Miss P holds a record, the most volunteer hours in the nation, but to hear her tell it, the years have just flown by, and helping others has always been a way of life for this 87-year-old.
Mankind needs help, and I'm here. That's the reason the Lord brought me here.
Miss P first started volunteering at Millwood in August of 1958, and tonight was all about honoring her. A 46-year tenure on the Millwood Board of Education, national awards for helping children in Oklahoma, and she's been recognized by lawmakers.
And so what does tonight mean to you, to see all these people come together and honor you? I mean, it has to be a little overwhelming, I would think.
You're trying to bring tears to my eyes. I'm not worthy of it, and I love my people, and apparently they love me.
24,818 runners showed up to show their support. One of them, one of our own here at Fox 25. We know him as the witty guy behind the camera, but tonight, he's the fastest of us all.
This is part of Oklahoma, you know, and it represents our past and our future.
Stephen is an Ironman thanks to a childhood dream and a strong will.
8 years old, watching TV, started the Ironman in Hawaii, and knew I wanted to do an Ironman, and eventually got my chance.
Then this morning, another challenge, another goal set before Stephen and thousands more.
Now take a moment and imagine the time, the days, the months of training all of these runners experienced leading up to this morning. But it was during those 168 seconds of silence, all that pain and fatigue seemed to melt away.
And then he's off, taking his first strides in his 26.2-mile morning. It's important to note Stephen isn't your typical athlete either. Let's say he has a unique approach to pregame fuel.
I don't do the Nutri-Bars, I do burgers.
And Snickers, candy bars, and Dr. Pepper are his top picks for the morning of, but his most important source of support, his wife, Evelyn.
It's just amazing that someone can actually do that. And I mean, in his speed that he does. And watching him, it gets more excited every race.
Tracking her husband's every move on GPS and anxiously waiting at the finish line.
And I stay there the whole time because I do not want to miss him.
And she didn't. Stephen finished strong in what many of us would say was no time at all.
Hats off to you guys and gals. Absolutely amazing. Absolutely amazing.
Thank you. That's what it's all about, babe. That's what it's all about. There's no other feeling. I mean, this is my 7th marathon. I still get tears crossing the finish line. I do. I get tears. Crossing any finish line is a dream, no matter what.
Meredith, Keller, Fox 25 News.